Year 10 students at Penketh High School were asked to predict how their lives might be in 10 years' time and turn it into a video podcast.
Sorry, class of 2010, that we couldn't make it to the reunion, but I've just had a baby and I'm pretty busy, so we just thought it was best that I sent you this little podcast. This property here is our small house in the countryside. I created my own business in art and design, and we design our own clothesline. Anyway, just thought we'd tell you about our little extra life. All right, bye.
It's all part of a series of careers lessons, and the podcast project starts with arguably the most important lesson in careers education.
Okay. Who can tell me what self-awareness is?
It's where you know what you want to do with your life and you have a plan for what you want to be and things like that.
Excellent. It's where you want to know what you want to do with your life, but it's also about a bit about you, knowing a bit about you, knowing about your skills, the things that are important to you, your ambitions, what you actually want to do with your life, and the roles that you can play in order to do that, okay? Very often young people don't feel empowered to do things, and they are influenced by perhaps family, locality, things that have gone on in their lives, and they feel that they can't actually do anything. What I want you to do now is we're going to look at all those words, and I want you to highlight 3 words that you think most represents you, what you think you are about. We're going to actually empower them to be able to move on and realise that they can actually achieve whatever they want to do. The power is within them, and that's what we're wanting to do, is empower them to be in control of their own lives. You need to swap your books over with the person next to you, the person behind you, and I want them to highlight on that page the things that they think about you. Where do they think your strengths are? Are you surprised by what your friend has said? Go on, Lucy. What's Katie said positive about you there? You going to share it with us?
I'm brave and caring.
Do you think you're brave and caring?
I don't think I'm brave.
You don't, but obviously Katie does. Okay, and you feel good about that. Nicola?
Empathetic.
Empathetic. Can you give me an example where you've empathised with someone?
Well, like if my mum was shouting at my sister when I was little, I used to cry because I felt exactly the same way as her about it.
Yeah.
And I would go over to her and hug her because I knew that she would feel terrible.
Yeah. I noticed a few of them were very surprised with what their friends had said about them, and that was nice because some of them suddenly realised that people actually do think nice things about them, and that they are special people and they are very capable of going on and doing really good things.
Knowing that somebody thinks that nice things about you really does help you in having confidence and actually telling people what you do want to do and things like that.
Is there anything in life that you don't know about now that you think, yeah, I might like to learn about that?
No.
You wouldn't like to go flying?
No.
Right. You wouldn't like to know how to create open heart surgery?
No.
No? You can't think of anything? You wouldn't like to follow in the footsteps of David Beckham and become a professional footballer? No. Okay, I think we need some work with you, don't we? Careers is a very important part of the curriculum here. I would say the most important subject, because if young people are coming to school and they don't know what they want to do with their lives and they're just meandering through the curriculum without understanding any reason as to why that grade B in maths is important to them, then they're not really going to focus as well as they could do.
Penketh is a specialist media college, and staff use the school's strengths to reinforce the importance of careers. The aim of the students' video podcasts is to promote self-awareness, which should help students start to think about making career choices.
I want you to pretend that this is in 10 years' time. You have gone out and got on with all the things that you wanted to do in your life. Okay, and you've been invited to a reunion back to this school, back to this room. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go to this reunion. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a podcast that you'll be able to send to the party, all right? And you want to show everybody just how successful you've been. What have you achieved? Where have you made a real difference in your life? Did you actually do what you set out to do? Or did you have to change your life a little bit?
The school's media production manager outlines some basic techniques.
To switch it on, you hold down the little grey thing and move that to camera. And it'll make a little noise. And then you're on.
Hi, class of 2009. Sorry I couldn't make it today, I really did want to be there. Well, I finally followed my dreams for what I wanted to do all the way through high school, and I'm finally a lawyer now.
OK, so what's the next line of the script?
When I finished high school, I went to university and studied law.
Do you want to do that from the desk in there?
When I left school, I went to college and studied law and psychology, and then when I left there, I went to university and studied law for 5 years. After that, oh, I've forgotten it, sorry. Start again.
The record.
Yeah, the record. When I left high school, I went to college to study law and psychology. Then after that, I went to university to study law for 5 years. After I finished there, I went and started my own business, and it's going great.
Doing a day's filming, as you would do in the real world, they are gaining experience, vocational experience, which is so important. To put in their bag of skills, if you like, to be able to pull out at a later date whenever they get the opportunity to go into a profession of that kind.
Ben, whose aspirations had appeared a little narrow before, has now found a focus: accountancy.
Is it filming? Yes. Well, you could have told me.
And you listen for the beep, you know.
Hello, people. As you can see, I'm rather busy. I'm going to tell you about the past 10 years. First of all, I'm an accountant.
The girls are on a husband hunt.
Will you be my husband? I met my partner in university and we've been together 5 years. We're getting married next year and we've got a 1-year-old son who's adorable. We live in London and we've got a holiday home abroad.
And Ben has a beautiful wife to go along with his high-powered job.
Also, I've got a beautiful wife who I love so much.
Hi, sorry I can't stay. I've got to go catch a plane. Bye.
I hardly ever get to see her. She's an air hostess, you see.
The 10 years it was just a bit of fun to start off with, but it actually worked very well because they really got involved with it and they really then started to ask questions about the 10 steps, the 10 different years between here and there, and what they actually had to do in those 10 years. So they started to think about, in 2 years' time, I would be taking my A-levels. Then I would be going on to university, or I will be going on to a training or an apprenticeship. We broke it down, and the young people were able to use that as targets and guidelines to actually get me to where they want to be.
I've got a 4-bedroom house, full works, I've got a Ford Focus. I want a Hummer H3, but I've got to get some more of this.
Hi.
Oh, sorry we can't make it. As you can see, I've just had a baby and I'm really busy. I manage my own business. We design clothes, furniture and all that jazz, and you might all have heard it. It's called Cupcake. That's about it, really. We'll tell you more about our life on the way. Right. It's given me the drive to go out and actually achieve what I want to do and actually set out to become a designer because I've realised that I am creative and I'm good at managing my own business. So I'm going to set out and do it.
It's nice when you're talking to young people and you really get to them and you really let them see that they can actually be what they want to be. When they've realised that, hey, you know, maybe I could be a solicitor, maybe I could be a lawyer, it's well within my means. The focus that they have in their classwork, in their school life, it's so rewarding, it's unbelievable.
This is my car. As you can see, it needs upgrading and a bit of a clean. Look at that.
Careers education needs to be more integrated into the school subjects. That's what Investors in Careers is about. When the students are making little films, they're actually going through that process and they become adept at solving problems, organising people, making appointments, talking to people. All of those skills are important. It's not just the end product.
Filming complete, the students learn to edit, It's a good opportunity to integrate careers education with ICT and media.
Okay, so I want the first shot, for example, to be this one here, and I want it to start there. We don't want it to start there, just bring it up forward a little bit. And basically, whatever's surrounded by yellow would be the first shot. So you need to stretch the yellow bit, or reduce the yellow bit until it finishes, until it's covering the whole shot, the first shot that you want. And that's the first shot of your programme. So your programme now starts like this. Press spacebar to play.
Hello people, as you can see I'm rather busy. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about the past 10 years.
Well, at Penketh High School, we're obviously a media visual arts college, so media plays an integral role in everything we try to do here. We try to embed media across the curriculum as much as possible. There are quite a few transferable skills the students take away from the project, as well as learning how to use the video editing equipment and the cameras. Also working in groups, teamwork, learning to get along as groups, which they have done extremely well. It all kind of contributes towards skills which can be taken into careers further on in life.
We're moving in a massive way towards vocational education, vocational understanding. Young people are going to have more experience, more opportunity to gain skills and understandings within those specific fields, which are more vocationally orientated. And this is what the new diplomas are going to bring into schools.
The diplomas offer a big opportunity for schools to engage with the vocational element. And in September 2009 we'll be offering creative and media, engineering and construction. We need to be working now with Key Stage 3 students so they're ready to make the right choices for the wider opportunities that they'll have through diplomas.
As you can see, I'm rather busy. I'm going to tell you about the past 10 years. First of all, I'm an accountant. Been doing A.O. maths, you know, done all the hard work in the maths department. Hopefully when I'm 30, I'll be earning £8,000 a month.
Most of our children, if they believe they can do something, they will do it. If we set the bar high and give them aspirations and opportunities, then they will go for it.
I pushed myself to get my goals and I'm so proud. Success to me is not regretting any of the decisions I've made and knowing what I did was right. I finally got the recognition in life and my business is all I've wanted. I hope you're all doing well and got what you wanted in life.
It did get me to realise what I wanted to do for my career. I was playing around with the idea of a beautician. But I changed my mind because everything that people have put about me and I put about myself is just to care for other people, and I don't think if I was a beautician I wouldn't be happy because I'd be making people vain, not helping them emotionally.
Without the podcast, you thought, yeah, I want to go into a certain career, but then with it, it makes you see how much you want to do it and you want to be able to tell people that you're proud of yourself and that you've got what you wanted.
It's just been fun to do the podcasting because it's like I've actually realised by saying what I wanted to do in 10 years that I did want to be a nursery nurse, and I don't think any other job would suit me. I finished a qualification in childcare and married my husband James. He bought me my first nursery and we're hoping to do a chain of them around the UK.
And you can see some of the students' podcasts on the Teachers TV website.